All right. Well, this is weird. Yeah, greetings, and good evening. Norton 9, I'm Frankie. What's up, guys? All right, so my mic is probably like clipping. You may notice that I'm not wearing a headset, and the audio is probably pretty shit. It's a bit of a compromise, which is the solution I've come up with in order to facilitate tonight's stream. We will be, oh my god, it's already falling apart. Using this thing to play that thing down there. Jay, what's up? We're going to be playing some ARKHAM VR. And it's, well, a bit of a hassle, we can say safely. And I thought of some different solutions for audio visuals. And I think the way I'm able to make this work, at least without more elaborate, I don't know, overhauls of my setup, will be to use my internal camera microphone, which I'm sure sounds pretty terrible. And also audio levels are going to be completely whack and different. It looks to me, just looking at the graph, that I'm kind of flipping the mic. I have to speak much softer than I'm used to. I guess it picks up sound very aggressively. Sound perfectly fine. Alright, good. Well, we'll see. Once I start slamming into shit with my hands, it might be worse, but... good, I'm glad to hear. It's like the thing is, obviously, once we get into the game, I'll be wearing this thing. Well, this thing. So I won't be able to see chat, I won't be able to see OBS, I won't be able to see or hear anything outside the game. So I will be completely oblivious to any warning signs of any kind, which is a little nerve-wracking. Alright, let's pop this in. So for those of you who have no experience with VR, or with PlayStation VR in particular, it's, let's just say, I've owned this thing for, I don't know how long. I guess I bought it on like Black Friday 2018, probably? And I think I've used this thing like twice. And the setup is like obnoxious, and it doesn't work super well with this setup I have here, and it, like, a lot of it is just kind of a bit of a mess. So I guess, if nothing else, like, I'm pretty happy to actually have an excuse or a reason to set this all up. And I wish like, everything surrounding my setup is a huge mess regardless. It's a giant just pile of cables in complete disarray. And that's the thing, like, everything is complicated exponentially when you have a PSVR, because the way this thing works is, so you have the headset, right? And it's not wireless by any means. It has a cable here, and at the end of the cable are two connectors. I guess one of them at least looks like an HDMI, the other one looks, well, kind of different, but they're proprietary connectors. So where do I plug these in? Into my PS4? Well, no, because there are no plugs like this on your PS4. You plug it into this thing. Let's see if I can... I don't think I can actually show this, because everything is connected, and it's like a giant fucking house of cards going to fall down. Anyway, it's a box. It's a breakout box that has two ports on the front where I plug these in. On the back of this box are 4 cables. There's a power cable, there is a USB cable that goes to the PS4, and there's HDMI pass-through. So the HDMI from the PS4 goes into this breakout box, and a HDMI cable goes out of the breakout box. And for whatever reason, when you use the PSVR, I'm not sure if it enables HDCP forcibly, or if there's some other reason, but essentially the HDMI cable, the video signal that I get out of the breakout box, I cannot get directly into my capture card. So the video has to go from my PS4 to the breakout box, through my Chinese ghetto upscaler to strip it of HDCP, and then into my capture card. And it's just insane. And then, of course, the audio will come out to you guys like normally. And the headset has a built-in like ear plugs, whatever we call it. It's not earplugs, earbuds, I guess. The thing is, I could use my headset, like my audio mic headset, on top of this probably. But the problem is, if I get the audio from the audio that's coming out of my computer, I think it's probably not going to be perfectly in sync. It's not what I tested, so I don't want to risk it anyway. I mean, I can stream from the PS4, but the issue is, like, it doesn't really simplify much. Obviously, I'm going to lose all of this, but I'm not really going to be able to, like, I feel like it's going to essentially introduce as many new issues as it's going to solve other issues. Alright, step 1, manage to plug this shit in. We're doing okay on that. Not great, but okay. There we go. But I mean, it all should be fine. I've tested it. I'm just making fun of what a shit show this is. Alright, and also this is a Move controller game. So I have 2 PS Move controllers that I have charged. Did I boot this thing up? There we go. Hopefully they'll hold the charge well enough. Hey, it's lighting on. This game essentially requires, or at least wants you to be standing up a distance back. Let's stop the music here. Anyway, like I said, I had to jump through a couple of hoops to get it all set up, but I think, as far as I can tell anyway, I managed to get it set up and get it to work. I got it to work well enough that I played for about 1 minute and accidentally started getting achievements and stuff. So it's like, all right, let's stop this. I probably should. All right, let me do that. So that's another thing. I need to like readjust. So my monitor, the cameras are sitting on top of my monitor. I've got this camera right here, the one you're seeing, and right next to it is the PlayStation camera, which is used. The PlayStation camera is used for the tracking, both for the Move controllers and the headset itself. And I can't really like rotate it independently. I have to like rotate the monitor it's sitting on to have it face the correct position in order to get the kind of calibration right. So I'm also going to tilt this thing up, because otherwise you're not really going to see me when I'm standing up playing. It looks really funny now, but that's the way it's going to be. So what we're going to do is, I'm looking at my OBS window here, try to the best of my ability to, I can probably crank it up a little bit. I want to try and find the audio balance decently before we get started, because obviously once we're jacked in, I can't read chat, so I won't be able to see any comments or complaints about audio levels and stuff. Of course, we're probably realistically going to end up hopping in and out of the game a little bit during this. If nothing else, I'm going to be a little nervous about making sure shit works, so I'll probably sort of pop out of it a few times. We can maybe go through like calibration sequence so you guys can see that, and we can kind of use that as a test bed to see if audio levels are okay. Alright, let's... Alright, navigating with the Move controllers is a bit finicky. But there we go. So, I guess we're doing this. I should probably unplug this. The Move controller, that is. It's going to be a little tough to play with it wired. Right, so I'm not going to be able to read chat or see Twitch alerts or really see what's going on in OBS once I put this thing on. So we're gonna. All right, this is complicated. I'm gonna put this thing on, and I'm going to go through the calibration process of the game. And once I'm done, I'm gonna hop out to see if any of you guys have any comments on audio levels or anything like that. You never see anything interesting. I wouldn't say that. For the most part, honestly, interacting with chat is my favorite part of streaming, really. So it's going to be weird not to be able to do that. All right, so let's turn this thing on, first of all. And this thing should start lighting up eventually. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, there we go. At least it's lighting up on the back. All right. So I need to find these. And this is super awkward. All right. Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing all right. Controllers. There we go. Which one's turned on? This one. Oh yeah, earbuds. Hey, I can still hear the menu music. Perfect. I guess technically the game hasn't booted yet. Also, I'm probably gonna be like super loud. Gauging like how loud to talk when the audio is really weird is super difficult. Oh, just syncing this headset position properly to like have it not be uncomfortable and not be blurry is really pretty difficult. Also, the angle of this feels really weird. Hey, I can see my controllers.
Welcome to Wayne Tech Virtual Reality Calibration. To ensure
all right, well, I guess we're getting this when we boot this up, regardless.
We recommend you play while standing. Please select your preference. Press the move button.
I just look over here. I kind of don't really know what this looks like for you guys, but I guess you can comment on that too.
Please stand on the bat symbol.
So here's the thing. I have to stand here, and I'm like kind of slamming into this thing right here. But it'll have to do, hopefully, this space right here. So I have more space over here, but in order to use that space, I have to like turn my camera, which is a little difficult. But honestly, I feel right now that I kind of want to see if I can do that. Oh my god, see, this is a nightmare. There's a couch right there. Good. All right. Let's turn that a little more that way. Hopefully you can't see too much of my laundry out there, but that's fine. Okay, well, that feels a little better. That way.
Please stand naturally and position your headset within the target area.
All right.
Press the move button to continue.
Like, stand naturally and position the headset. I mean, it's like, if I'm standing the way I'm standing, I can't really position the headset. It's more about positioning the camera, right? But, I mean, I guess the game's happy enough.
Calibration complete. Recalibrate at any time by holding the start button
standing on the bad logo?
for 2 seconds.
Like a little bit blurry, but it's hard to tell how much of it is just lenses being smudged and how much of it is my like eye distance and everything not being set up quite correctly. Like, it's really difficult to calibrate VR well. Hey! Man, this is kind of cool. Hey, it's him. Oh, hey. Got one of these. We got two of these. What else we got? Alright, some buildings, some leaves. One of those. Oh, hey, we're here. GCPD. Alright, okay. I'm guessing this is not quite as cool for you guys. But it's pretty cool for me. And it's one of those stag airships. My peripheral vision is definitely like pretty damn blurry, but like I said, it's like hard to. As soon as you try to fix one thing, something else kind of slides out of focus. But I think this is going to be good enough. It's funny too. It's like not only is it, hey, we're like in Arkham Knight or whatever, but it's also like high frame rate, which is like obvious because it needs to be high frame rate for VR to work. But for some reason, the high frame rate, like you see those little monorails or whatever, the high frame rate feels more, almost like more of a jump from the other games than the actual like first-person VR thing. Right, so you can see here I've played enough to make some sort of progress. So this is like a chapter selection, I guess. I don't think we're going to need to change anything here, but we're going to start at the beginning. I'm going to assume everything is fine because everything seemed fine when I first came over.
Bruce, it's okay.
Car's around the front.
Come on, Brucey, look at me.
All right.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. Between you and me, I think your father was scared too.
Never seen this before.
Hey, why don't we
I mean, we
slice
haven't
the ice
quite seen
cream
it
on
like
the
this,
way
I
home?
guess, but...
You can order anything you want.
Martha.
Oh, hello.
Cash, jewelry. Hand it over.
Stay behind me, Bruce.
All right.
Hand it over!
Easy, friend.
Tactical hiding. I feel really
We look like your
tiny,
friend.
by the way. We're just like...
Girls too.
I guess I'm a child, but...
Faster!
Sir Thomas!
Back off!
Whoops.
We're
I'm like
trying
slamming
to
in shit.
cooperate.
That's fine. Alright, let's
Hey,
stand on the bat symbol, right. Oh, what's up?
you see that, kid? That's what happens when you try to be a hero.
Guys, did you know that Batman's parents are dead?
Rough night, sir. When did you return? Some awareness of your movements would be appreciated.
Is it just me? Does
You
he
do
look
know
really
that
weird?
one's own bed would make for more comfortable sleeping arrangements than a piano. Grand or otherwise. Ordinarily, I would beg you to take a night's rest, but, well, we have a situation. I'll explain downstairs.
It looks kind of small.
You were looking for this, I imagine. Very good, sir. I'll see you downstairs.
Aha. Oh, yeah. Ah, whoa. That was a little disorienting. It's an elevator. Oh,
Welcome.
man.
Suit up sequence
Seen better
initiated.
days.
Biometric signature required.
This is further than I've played, by the way. Okay, so let me just pause super quick here. Actually, let me actually pause. Where's the button? There we go. I just need to double check. Everything working fine. I forgot the timer. Aha! I did see that. Well, I mean, I didn't, but I did now. See, that's another thing I would not see, of course. But everything else is good so far? I'm going to assume so, if no one else can play. Alright, I'm standing on the bat symbol. Resume.
Batsuit version 7.43.
Whoa.
Ready for deployment.
Damn. Like really bulbous. Alright, do I like... Aha! Fucking intuitive future VR controls.
Please engage gauntlet apertures.
It's like pretty silly, but I mean it's like kind of neat. Alright. Gonk me up. You got bad hands.
Cowl, ready for deployment.
Engage. Oh my god, we're in bat vision
Begin
now.
Cowl calibration routine. Calibrating. Calibration complete.
Alright, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's like it's weird, but oh,
Grapnel gun, ready for deployment. Newest upgrades include high tensile wire to aid the navigation of environments and retrieval of distant objects. Calibrating targeting. Please fire grapnel gun at target. Grapnel gun targeting calibrated.
that's kind of cool, actually. Can't lie. All right, so it's right. Why's my belt like behind me?
Forensic scanner, ready for deployment.
Is my posture really bad? Should I
Allows
be
for crime
can't
scene
sneak backwards?
visualization and multi-layer analysis.
I have to like step forward here.
Calibrating
Right.
diagnostics. Please scan target.
Oh, this thing. Oh,
Diagnostics calibrated.
I think it can, if I remember correctly. I think I saw. Yeah, well, I guess it's not really behind me. It's just
Batarangs, ready for deployment.
feels a little weird. But I believe.
Aerodynamically designed for rapid flight and high
Alright, let me
impact.
do this. I believe there's a calibration setting. Yeah. I just want to see what the options are here. Let's, okay, that's weird. The height didn't help. It's like, if anything, that would be better. So, it feels like it's like really weirdly far. Well, the thing is, I guess it is kind of where it should be, but I can't really look there, so I can't see it. But maybe I'm not meant to be able to see, or maybe I'm just too fat. I don't know. Where's the button? There we go. I'm gonna go back to the default. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we don't have 12 gadgets and we have to remember exactly where on the belt they sit.
Calibrating targeting. Please use a batarang to hit the target. Batarangs equipped to utility belt.
Okay,
Hit target to continue calibration.
so is it down? Alright, okay, we got one. Just pull it out of my crotch, okay.
Hit 3 targets to continue calibration.
Okay, that didn't quite work.
Batarang targeting
Easy.
calibrated. Batsuit
It did make it feel pretty good. I mean, I assume it's like it's got some hella auto aim, but all right, our suit is turned on. Oh, this is like I'm not exactly getting motion sickness, but I'm like I feel off balance. I feel like I'm gonna like fall over. Alright. That's the case. I guess there's no glass here then. Oh. Oh, well, I guess it's a good thing I can't, like, grapple stuff. But, you know, grabbing these things feels simple enough. Whoa. Oh yeah, I guess you like have to hold stuff. Anyway, I guess I don't need that.
Ah, sir, you're here. Please let me know when I can brief you on the situation.
Oh, okay. I just activate him, I guess. Well, what else we got? We got 0 batarangs, or whatever that is. We got a back computer, case files, back garage, surveillance. So do I like press my thumb to do something with this? I guess not. Alright.
Collecting blood sample.
Alright, sure. Seems like a good idea. Alright. Alfred, you ready? Alright, okay. Well, I can do that better, I guess. Oh, yeah. Maybe, oh, where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Alright, man. Not like, nope. Can I unscrew this? I guess not. Alright. Then I like... Alright, we're fucking professional VR gamers. Now, where's my Sharpie? I should probably, like, label this, right? Actually, I dropped it. Alright, fine, we don't need it. Alright, what's this thing? Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Is this the thing? I guess not. Wait. Aha. Ouch. Alright, okay, there's furniture there. Can I reach this thing? Maybe not. Okay. No, not that thing. I have to be very careful by putting things to my left here. Oh, that's a shelf. Ah, that works.
Unable to process blood sample.
Spit. Oh my god. This is awkward. Alright, well, whatever. Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
I'm afraid I have rather concerning news. Robin failed to report in last night, and now I'm unable to reach Nightwing as well. It could be coincidence, sir, but it's unlike them not to respond. Hopefully the Bat computer can help you pinpoint their location.
Huh. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna get... Good. Okay. I was gonna say, if I'm gonna like zoom over there, I'm gonna get motion sick. That's the Batcave. Well, I thought this was all the Batcave, but I guess they gotta call it something. Well, okay, sure.
Initializing BOI database.
I feel like I'm gonna slam into shit by like touching it in front of me, but I guess the room right in front of me is probably most roomy, so I could probably do this. but it's a little scary. So we can like...
Tim Drake, aka
Ugh.
Robin.
Is this like... I mean, it's like cool, but it's like kind of unnerving.
Tim Drake, eldest son of Gotham's prominent Drake family.
Nope.
Drake deduced Batman's identity
Whoops.
and approached
That's the
Bruce
thing. Alright,
Wayne.
it'll come back.
Despite Batman.
There we go.
Richard Grayson, aka Nightwing.
It's really short. Shorter than I thought. Man, this like looks pretty good though. Man, what happened to your butt, Nightwing? It's like seen better days for sure. Like I just like I'm too tall. Alright.
Batman, Gotham City
Well,
vigilante.
we gotta have our own bio. I mean, fucking Batman's too short. I'm taller than Batman. Well, I mean, I guess it's maybe not fully life size. I don't know. So what's this thing? Oh. Alright, I got a trophy. Just like so jittery. Okay. I guess you're like always. No, I can hold it at each end corner. Yeah. Like snaps to a corner. Right.
Richard Grayson, aka Nightwing.
And I'm like, action figure. Too bad you can't like pose it or anything, but I can see it. Oh yeah.
Activating Nightwing's location tracker. Searching. Nightwing location identified.
Nightwing is in central Gotham, but why isn't he responding? I should head to his location. He could be in danger.
Hope you guys appreciate these subtitles, by the way, because they're like weird. Oh, little sloth. Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. Well, you kind of can pose him, I guess. This actually kind of probably looks better for you guys than for me, because it's definitely blurry. Like, I guess, yeah, I guess it isn't, like, quite where it needs to be, I think. I'm not sure what I did there. Yeah, maybe a little better, but... So, what's this one? Whoa! I mean, I have a feeling that this isn't going to be much of a game. But as far as being a little Batman-themed VR sandbox, it admittedly is kind of neat. Right, so, whoops. See? Good thing these things are like rubber. Got it. Is this also going to change?
Batman, Gotham City vigilante.
Oh, I'm good. Keeps looking at me. Dude, that is so fucking creepy. Fucking, like, toy, but he like, slowly turns to look at me. Oh Holy shit, that's unnerving. Oh, stop it, please. I can't take it. Nope, just okay. Oh, all right. So I guess we put the tracker on Nightwing. So now we gotta go to where he is, I guess.
Sir, I've readied the Batwing and the Batmobile for deployment. If Master Grayson's in trouble, every second may count.
So you mean I shouldn't be like playing around with this? Or this? That's a little bad. Ooh! Aha! See? You can like shine it and stuff. Why do I have a bat signal here? Well, maybe if I need to reach Dick Grayson, I guess. Aha, so that's it's a cartridge slot for this, I guess. Is this an audio log symbol?
Must we relive this?
Oh my god, no, we don't. Why would I keep on hand fucking Tim Drake's final moment? Not Tim Drake, what's his name? Todd, whatever. Isn't Todd, right? Anyway. Oh, surveillance. Old dinosaur and everything. Oh, okay, let's go to the garage. Okay, what if I aim towards this thing? There we go.
Welcome. Please select vehicle.
Alright, what we got?
Vehicle selected.
We got the tank. Dual purpose combat and pursuit vehicle. Alright, what's this one?
Vehicle selected.
Did I not get like some kind of preview? It's like a model viewer thing. Is that what this is for?
Setting navigation coordinates.
I feel like I've had enough
Nightwing's
Batmobile
current location.
for a while. Alright. That's not the right button. That button. Nightwing. So do we like activate the Nightwing mission? Is that it? Hey, these things have regression. I guess I just realized.
Sir, you're nearing Master Grayson's tracking beacon. Have you found him?
Okay, so I guess I bat travel over there. Okay, I'm just like turning around very carefully here. Oh yeah, I don't need to point at it. I just need to look at it and then do that. So that's where I came from. Oh.
Beaten to death. Why wasn't I here? Why didn't I stop it?
Data recorder detected.
I
Okay.
need to find out who did this.
We got a branching
Analyzing
pass.
Nightwing with the forensics scanner will help me identify the killer.
I can't believe Nightwing's fucking dead. Oh, right, the PKA meter. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh,
Multiple trauma. Cause of death, cervical fracture. They broke your neck. You must have been in agony when you died.
so sad.
Downloading
Oh, this is a little bit out of
data
nowhere, isn't
recorder.
it?
Generating reconstruction.
You were the best fighter I ever trained. How did they beat you? If I can
Is it
identify
just me,
the
or is this
precise
really
moments
fucking
when your
weird?
3 main injuries occurred, it might help me establish your killer's identity. I can use the forensic scanner to analyze the reconstruction.
Sad tutorial voice. Batman. Oh, okay, so I can... Oh, right, okay, it's even visualizing the control here. Alright, okay. Oh, but I can also... Aha! Oh, let's go. Over there. Alright, do I like scan shit here, or do I like
dropped your guard before the first blow fractured your jaw. Why hesitate? It goes against everything I taught you.
Broken arm, fractured ribs.
How are your other 2 injuries sustained? There must be a clue in the reconstruction.
Just like
No injury detected.
this is weirdly morbid. That's kind of cool in a way. Isn't better from over there? Well, not really. I wouldn't be careful about having to turn around too much here. Wait, wasn't there a... Okay. What if I stand over there? Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, that was...
Nothing. I need to identify when your injuries were sustained.
Okay, that looks like it might cause injury.
Your killer was fast, strong, but that wasn't why they beat you. They knew exactly how you'd fight. Your ribs weren't fractured by this point. That must have happened near the end of the fight.
Spoiler alert. Alright. Whoa. What? Oh shit. Oh boy. Second iron wall.
The killer anticipated your move and cut off your escape. I know you did. You'd never back down from a fight. Did you know you were beaten? I'm starting to build a profile of your killer.
So he has a broken
Studying
jaw
the fatal
and a broken
blow to
arm.
provide another clue to their identity.
I feel like that's a good enough reason to run away from a fight, I think. But maybe because I'm thinking that, like maybe that's why I'm not a superhero. Or a masked vigilante or whatever. Yeah.
You were badly injured, no longer a threat. Your killer showed no mercy. Why did the killer flee the scene? What did they see?
Why did we have
I'm
to
increasing the
relive
radius of
this
the
in such
reconstruction.
gross detail. It seems.
A witness.
Oh, well.
But who was it? I need to search the reconstruction. See if they left prints behind.
Reached end of reconstruction.
I see.
I need to examine the reconstruction. The witness must have left a fingerprint.
I thought I saw him touch the wall. Just chilling there?
No fingerprints from the witness here. I need to keep looking.
Okay. How does that not leave a fingerprint?
A full handprint. The
Okay, I
witness
guess my
was
aim just
Jackie
wasn't good
Flynn,
enough.
low-level criminal and known associate of the Penguin. I need to pay Penguin a visit.
Hey, trophy.
Ending reconstruction.
I'm sorry, Dick. I should have been here.
Whoa.
If Cobblepot had anything to do
Hands
with
are
your murder,
shaking.
I'll make him regret it.
Hey, that's my right.
Sir, are you all right? Perhaps you should take a moment.
No time. I'll grieve when I know Robin's safe.
Bring that muppet out here.
Let go of me. Boss, please.
Right, Shanks. I'm glad we had this chat.
Please don't hurt me.
I know you're scared, but hey,
Spook
at
these
least
guys?
you're not blown up. Not like 3 of my best guys. Not like my bloody club!
I'm sorry, boss.
You were on security, Shanks. You ain't have to be... Hey, what's happening? Ah! Ah!
All right.
No!
Not exactly
let
what I
me go!
expected, but sure, that works.
Look, you gonna ask some questions before you start with the bleeding scare tactics? I know why you're here. Your little buddy. Sidekicked the bucket, didn't he? Well, I bloody didn't do it! Look, this is all I know. I swear. Last night, one of my boys comes back to the club. Bloody terrified he is. He says he saw your boy done in. Said you'd be after him.
That's right.
Last thing he says, before some wanker blows him up, and half the bloody iceberg lounge. You want your witness? He's in the morgue. Surprise, bad freak.
If I take out a gadget, Penguin's men
Stay
will
right
fire.
there. Move an inch, and you're dead.
The Batwing is inbound, sir. Please identify the targets to be neutralized.
Yes, Night Wanker's murder isn't getting solved after all.
Let's lock them off.
Line of sight targeting engaged. Very good, sir.
What's your matter, Batman? Scared? It'll be over soon.
Yep. I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
What the hell is that?
Alright. Somewhere.
No!
Oh, there it is. See, I'm super disoriented now. I didn't really want to turn around because
Get out!
I don't know what's where. Oh, okay, there's the furniture. I guess I know where I am.
Wake up, you idiot! If you pricks think rubber bullets hurt you, wait till I get my shotgun. Oi, Batman! If you find the bastard that blew up my club, I hope you bloody kill each other.
Oh, actually. Nope. Not like.
Wake up, you idiot!
I want to see if I can hit him in the head. Nope.
If you pricks
I guess
think
it's
rubber
like
bullets
it looks like
hurt
it's
you,
sort of
wait till I
deliberately
get
throwing
my
them
shotgun.
way off target.
Oi, Batman!
Oh, fuck it.
If you find the bastard that blew up my club,
Using shrapnel feels pretty fucking satisfying. I'm kind of impressed, to be honest.
Robin is still not responding, sir. If his disappearance is related to Master Grayson's murder, there must be a clue in that morgue.
That was definitely not Nolan North doing Penguin's voice, by the way, right? He definitely sounded different. I'm very careful. Yeah, see, I'm like slamming into shit. I guess I'm not meant to grab it. Oh, no, there we go.
Charlie Vaughn, mid-ranking Penguin enforcer and friend of Jackie Flynn.
Oh, okay.
The victims of the iceberg lounge bombing. The coroner identified a piece of shrapnel in one of the bodies. Looks like a fragment of the bomb's detonator. I need to analyze the bodies with the forensic scanner. Find enough fragments and I can determine the origin of the device.
Alright, my Batman detective gun. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool, you guys. I mean, it's kind of like the Arkham Origins, or no, the Arkham Knight, like Professor Pig murder thing.
A piece of the detonator
like all
lodged in the adductor muscle of the victim's
real
thigh.
time. And
There could be shrapnel
VR
anywhere in the
shit.
bodies. I can analyze both the bone and muscle layers by
Ooh.
switching modes on the forensic
so
scanner.
twist it again, or? Oh, okay. That's kind of, we're going full PKE meter mode here. What was I looking for? Well, anything that stands out, I guess. Alright, it's just not loading me. Oh, there we go.
A detonator fragment lodged in the victim's skull. There could
Ouch.
be more of the detonator shrapnel in the remaining two victims.
Alright, just want to go over there. Someone's... Oh. Oh. Did I, like, put this back somewhere?
Gotham City Coroner's Office autopsy report. Performed 4:30 October 23rd by Dr. McCarthy.
Guess I need a card.
No assistant present.
Hey, wash your hands.
Entry 1. So, what do we have here?
Nope. Okay.
Crusade. Third one this month. Victims are 3 Caucasian males, all mid to late 20s. Cause of death, well, murder, obviously.
Okay. I thought I could put it there, but I guess not. Anyone home? Ah, it's locked. Left key is safe. Don't trust that cleaner. Can't find my watch. Rip in peace, Jeff. Alright, this is safe. With a key. See? Thought there might be... Alright, nice accessible combination buttons here. Alright. Okay, there's a shelf right here. Let's navigate this very carefully. The lower level morgue has had to be closed due to unexpected renovation. Whilst this places heavy demand on the use of this facility, I'm confident that with careful scheduling, we can continue to maintain a productive level of efficiency. Thank you for your continued cooperation. Alright, cool. So I assume we're gonna have to find a combination to the safe. This game became a game. It has puzzles now. That's pretty sick. So I assume that these like go in here. This is his skull, I guess. Well, we found the thing over there, so look over there. Bonk. Dude, I'm like so disoriented right now. I don't even know if I'm like looking at the. I guess okay. If this is on my left, then okay. I guess you guys are over there. All right. So let's keep an eye open for body parts and whatnot. I mean, those like plastic ones. I'm leaning over very carefully
Jackie
to my
Flynn,
left.
the witness, target of the assassination.
All right, that's all we got on him. Yeah, I like the gadget controls. Once I've
Detonator
got the
fragment
hang of how it
buried
works,
in the
it's actually
maneuvering
really
stern eye.
intuitive.
Partial serial number.
All right. Okay, well. Yeah, I guess we can actually still see his legs.
A fragment of the detonator cut through the victim's soleus. There isn't enough here to trace the detonator's origin. I need to examine the third victim.
Okay, well. Numbers. I kept thinking, like, we might not find a note that says this is the combination to the safe, right? So, numbers seem like a good hint. And obviously, we just saw some numbers. There's a lot of numbers here. It appears to be a 3-digit code, right? So maybe we can guess. Wait, where's my? Oh, I'm like, where's my hands? But I guess I'm looking. See, I guess you know, if the PlayStation camera can't see the controller, then there goes my hand. Okay. So 3, 5, 6, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4. Those are like the 3 button combinations or 3-digit numbers. Man, I can't English. Let's like try one of those, I guess. 1, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6. Oh, unless. I'm a genius. I'm Batman. All right. Do I just? Well. No. It's not just like blurry, it's like you can't really make out anything else than something red being on these three, right? I mean, you can't like tell which order. Wait, what is it clicking? Oh, I guess we can put this back. Whoa. Did I get a trophy for dropping something and grabbing it in midair? Maybe. I don't know. That's pretty cool. You see this little grid. So I thought it was a genius for scanning this. But oh, okay, I thought I'd tried all combinations. I guess not. But it's like heavy. Well, I mean, it's not heavy, but you can't move it quickly. So that means it's heavy. Okay. Well. They look like little buttons, but I can't grab them. But I can grab this. So this way. Just gonna, okay, I'm reorienting myself here. Let's grab this thing. Well, there's something.
Part of the bomb's detonator punctured the lower abdomen.
Well, presumably we're gonna need the other mode, so put that thing up. And I guess I could just like lead into this, but that feels really weird. So everyone else has had like two things, right? Oh, there we go. I thought maybe they were getting a little clever that you had to like lean over it or something.
A detonator fragment lodged in the victim's clavicle.
That gonna help?
The fragments are mangled, twisted, but if I use the Bat computer to simulate their original shape, I should be able to reconstruct the detonator and identify the serial number.
Like...
Generating
oh,
reconstruction.
Sounds like they shove this thing back in. Ah, okay. This is like kind of cool. It's like kind of ridiculous, but it's kind of cool. Okay, I'm having some serious kind of motion. Not quite motion sickness, but like kind of. Is this not like go in here? Maybe not. No. The other way around. Okay. A little finicky, but still pretty damn cool.
The device was registered to City Vision Demolition.
It's very funny to picture
They're
Batman
demolishing an
actually
old
doing
sewer
this
system
stuff.
beneath Founders Island.
Like awkwardly
The sewer
fumble
could
with
be
this
the
giant
killer's
virtual
hideout.
puzzle.
If I target our scanners on this area, maybe I can pick up Robin's transmitter.
Scanning. Decrypting radio signal.
Alfred. Batman. The sewer.
He's alive, but in danger. I'm coming, Tim.
Alright, I guess I'm out of here. Whoop, it's shaking. Okay. They're calling me.
Sir, that sewer system has been ostensibly abandoned for some time. Whoever trapped Robin may well have made preparations for you.
Well, maybe I made some preparations of my own. Like, the vibration is, like, only used for these... Well, I almost call it cutscenes. That's not really the word for it, but... Oh, okay. I guess we drove here. Oh, okay.
Well, here we are, together again.
Alright.
Haven't
What
you
about this?
realized we're inseparable?
Oh, hello.
Something for you.
See, I will say that it's pretty fucking satisfying to just see something and, like, intuit, like, this would kind of make sense if we could do this, right? And then you just can't. That feels really good.
Ta-da! Your gift! Now I know, I've gone a little bit overboard with the packaging.
Well, okay. So I was about to say, I guess this doesn't take place after Arkham Knight, but I guess of course it doesn't because I'm Batman. I wonder if it's ever made clear when this does take place, assuming it has any kind of... I mean, I'm sure there's not much plot. Well, Nightwing's dead, I guess. Unless that was just... I mean, can we really take deaths at face value in these games? I kind of feel like no, but... I guess I would not be surprised
The dynamic
if this was all completely,
together and la.
like, non-canon. Also, whoops.
Batman. You're just in time for my daring escape.
What's up, buddy?
I followed the trail like you said. Led down here. Whoever it was, I didn't see them coming.
Seem taller in person.
With this graffiti. Some kind of Joker copycat, maybe?
Maybe Joker is dead.
Wrong! And who are you calling copycat Robin number 3?
Come on, we need to get out of here.
Okay. Well, I've got some shit here. Okay, I wanted to just open it, but... Okay.
No, I don't think it's working.
You don't say. Alright, well, okay, let's just start randomly pushing shit, I guess.
Whatever it does has got no power.
Such insight. I don't know.
Looks like a
how
blown
we'll die
fuse.
without him.
I'll check on this side.
I like that he was just, like, staring at me, not really trying to do much of anything until I pull that thing out.
We need to hurry.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
where
map
to go?
problem?
Think you need this?
Thanks. Feel like... It looks like it's, like, not connected. And not... Or... Let's do that, I guess.
There's something written in here.
Oh, very helpful, bird boy. Less helpful than
Thanks.
not getting kidnapped in the first place, but...
Oh, okay. I guess okay. I was expecting him to tell me, but no. Okay, I guess I just read it. Helpful hint: A equals 10, B equals 20, C equals 15. 10, 20, or 15. What? Do they have numbers on them? They do. Okay. So I was kind of half right that they need to go in the right place. 15. Okay. It's not like super advanced puzzling. Well, it would be, but I'm the world's greatest detective, I guess. So
I think that's it.
brilliant observation, Robin.
Oh, we can electrocute ourselves. Great.
Ever think to check out that thing over
Okay.
there?
Well, the panel's open. Looks like some kind of...
Hey, I smell gumbo.
Figured we might see it, an old friend.
Who invited him?
Oh, Robin, I'd kill you
Alright, so
myself.
what's over here?
But sometimes you need a little help from your friend.
Okay. Well, it looks like some kind of gearbox, but I'm missing some cogs. Let's find them. Great.
you
We're
go.
getting out of here.
Okay.
Oh, bless his little heart. He actually thinks he's going to survive.
There's a shelf right here. Okay. And to take a little step away. Okay, that didn't quite work. Is that alright? There you go. Nope. Okay. Shelf. I just squinted without thinking to like make me aim better.
Perfect. One
that
more.
made me laugh. All right. Oh, okay. One. Oh. All right. I gotta hold it.
Oh, he just wants to be loved, my man. Who's the real monster here?
You okay?
I'm fine.
We just need that last cog.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, try the
All right.
lever.
Well, one of us is getting out
All right,
here, I
your
guess.
side's jammed. Hang on. Okay, that should do it.
Slightly concerning.
Right.
Oh.
Let's get you out of here!
Oh. That's probably not good, but this doesn't look like a game over screen, so I think we're okay. I feel like the plot of this game probably isn't gonna be everyone Batman knows is dead. But who knows? Well, figured we'd find ourselves here sooner or later. Let's get out of this fucking alarm. Hey, I remember this music. Guess we need one of these. This is like kind of cool. Lord Wesker? Seen here? Victor Zaz? Joe Chill? Oh well. I'll just let myself in it. Can I just want some pills? What about? Yep. A bottle of wine? Even if this accomplishes absolutely nothing, it's still like weirdly satisfying. Oh well. I guess we're going this way. Now this could come in handy. Oh, okay. It's a sliding. Ouch. There's the shelf here. Right. Alright, Cash family. Is this like for anything, or am I just... Is it just like for my own amusement that the rummage through Aaron Cash's personal stuff here? Oh boy. I want to... Trying to read. Does it just say Aaron Cash in this? No item code. 423, maybe? It's like really blurred. Croc sightings. I'm like assuming that this was meant to be beneficial in some way. Okay. Well, maybe I need this for something else. Just hold on to it. Thank you. 423. I mean, I don't know if that means anything, but... Well, this also says 423, so maybe not. I'm like so scared that it'll bump into my desk, but I think it's like pretty far away from me. Alright, it's Scarface. Okay, well, hang on. It's like kinda cool. Alright. I'm still holding this, by the way. Oh, that's Zaz. I haven't seen him in a couple of games, actually. I can't, like, scan him or do anything. Oh, wait. Maybe they were different numbers.
Come here! Patsy!
He looks so disgusting in VR.
Oh, don't be shy!
Want to like, poke his eyes?
Closer!
Are we gonna kiss?
Ooh, kinda cozy in here, isn't it?
Not really. Oh, auto play area. Oh. That's fine. Okay, I can't grab my thing. I don't have the card. I guess. Okay. Are we doing anything else here? Okay, we're gonna have hallucinations and shit. He's gonna be like right here. Except. Oh my god!
Rough night, sir. When did you return? Ordinarily, I would beg you to take a night's rest, but... well...
I figured something was up when
We have a
I was
situation.
holding stuff and I couldn't grab my belt. But I will say that kind of a transition
Focus. I need to find out
kind
who
of
did
cool
this.
in VR. Like it kind of has a different
Time
feel
for
to
my
it.
daring escape. I follow the trail like you said. Led down here.
You were the best fighter I ever trained. How did they beat you?
Alright, we got some edgy scribbles here. This is like, fuck, I didn't sign up for a bunch of horror shit.
Last night, one of my boys comes back to the club.
This is like
Bloody
making me
terrified he is.
very uncomfortable.
He says he saw
I
your
can't
boy
lie.
done in. Said you'd be after him. Last thing he says, before some wanker blows him up, and after bloody iceberg now.
It feels so weird. I mean, it's pretty cool, I will say, with just the hand controllers and this thing.
Your killer was fast, strong, but that wasn't why they beat
That
you.
they can, like,
They knew
obviously
exactly how
his
you'd
body
fight.
movements isn't, well, my reflection isn't matching my movements like one-to-one. It doesn't have like the full input of my body or anything, but it still like feels like I'm turning my body and he doesn't. But when you're just kind of turning around and you see your reflection like this, it's still pretty immersive.
Well, here we are, together again. Haven't you realized
It's pretty
we're
cool.
inseparable?
Okay, I'm trying to read the subtitles, but
For you.
that's making me nauseous. Oh, I'm supposed to look at these things?
Whoever it was, whoever it was, whoever it was, whoever it was.
Am I fucking this up?
Whoever it was.
Oh,
Whoever it was, I didn't see them coming. This graffiti. Some kind of Joker copycat, maybe?
I do have this cable here, so I don't want to like spin around.
I'd kill you myself, but sometimes you need a little help from your
Where the
friend.
fuck am I? Okay. This is gonna look funny on stream, I guess, because I am so fucking disoriented right now. Oh,
The dynamic duo, together at last.
okay. This is on my left. I kind of know where I am, I think. Was that the end? I guess. The fuck did we just play? What? Okay. I mean, I guess if that was it wasn't like long enough to have a weird bad ending. Yo, shout out to Bill Finger, actually getting credit. But like, what the fuck? Or was that, did we just fail to save Robin and we screwed that up? Or what? What just happened? It was like kind of cool, but like what? Alright, let's sit through these credits, I guess, and try to understand what happened. And maybe we'll come back to a menu that make it clear. But like, if I would have... okay. I was gonna say, if I would have gone after Robin first, how would that have worked out? Maybe you can't. I just kind of arbitrarily picked Nightwing to like look for his tracker, and we had the signal or whatever. But maybe if you pick Robin first, it just says you can't do that or something. Who knows? There's so much other shit like in the back cave, all these like levers and computer things. I had definitely assumed that we're meant to come back there and do stuff. I'm still not convinced that this is like the actual ending. I feel like I fucked something up by like letting Robin die, and then the whole Arkham Asylum sequence is like the bad ending or something. What the fuck was this? Completely divorced from any like narrative aspects. It's definitely pretty cool. It's like, obviously I'm not like the most, perfect physical specimen or anything. So I'll say just standing up for this long and wearing this headset and everything, it is weirdly physically demanding. Like the headset is kind of screwed on tight. I'm wearing these earbuds that I don't really like. You're standing up, you're kind of disoriented. It's like, it's a little weird. So I'm not sure how into the idea of a full-length, I don't know, like longer game like this, or like VR gaming in general, at least standing up, or like room scale VR. But the actual interactions, having your like grapnel gun and aiming and shooting, using the batarangs and stuff, that was actually really cool. I've not played much VR stuff, so I don't have a huge frame reference. But like with the production values and like the quality of the character models and having them just talk at you is a little weird, but I guess how else do you do it well in like VR? It's kind of weird to be talking out of first person, I guess, but parts of it I think are really cool, parts of it a little funky. But I'm like baffled if this really is or was what this is. I'm a little baffled that this is what they came up with, like in terms of writing the story, or like, all right, so what's gonna happen in this game? But I have no idea. Yeah, Ian Redford's Penguin. Okay, there's a bunch of voices we saw there for characters that we did not see. So clearly we have not seen everything in the game. But I don't know if we got like the bad ending or or how we may have fucked up otherwise. But clearly we got a ending. And
I finally found you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you. The brains behind the brawn. I've infected every corner of this so-called reality. But I doubt you're smart enough to find a trace of me. Care to pit your meager wits against my mind one last time?
30 riddles and puzzles. Okay, that's interesting. Joker. Okay, well, let's look at Joker, I guess. Is this just gonna pop up here, or how's this gonna work? We're gonna go back to the cell. I will say, seeing the characters up close, that's like definitely the kind of coolest part of this. So, oh, okay, so.
Initializing BOI
Oh, so there's a
database.
bunch of pods there. I guess those are for each characters. Yeah, right. So.
The Joker.
Alright, okay. Well, I don't much care about the Joker, but that means then that there are things that we can do. Oh, it's just moving around, huh? So presumably, what we just played through is the narrative part, so to speak.
I'm afraid I have rather concerning news.
Oh, okay,
Robin
so
failed
we're
to
just
report
starting
in last
over.
night, and now I'm unable to reach Nightwing as well.
But there's stuff like
It
this
could
now.
be coincidence, sir, but it's unlike them not to respond. Hopefully the back computer can
Yeah.
pinpoint their location.
Activating
Whoa.
target range.
Yeah, that was the way it moved away from me. Oh. How well do I have to aim?
Excellent shot, sir.
It's not auto-aiming nearly as generously as before. What the fuck?
Activating
Okay, let's try
target
that again.
range.
Am I supposed to just aim for these ones? I guess so. Although you can kind of see if it starts like trailing towards it or not. Like some angles, I guess, are just way more generous. Am I supposed to reach 20?
Activating target range.
That seems really difficult.
Marvelous.
Maybe that's the speed tech. Okay, or not. But like, I don't know how the auto-aiming works. Because like sometimes it auto-aims, see it like that. And then sometimes you fling 5 things so close to it and it just does nothing.
Range.
Good shot, sir.
It's like on this side right here, it's like
Excellent
weirdly
shot,
difficult. Okay.
Perfect.
This is kind of physically demanding in a way that I did not expect.
Marvelous.
Well, we got 20. We were like half a second away from 21.
Simulation ended.
So I guess maybe we need to beat his high score. I don't think I have it in me to do more than that right now, though. So... Oh, this is good.
Augmented reality target
I see.
practice.
Okay.
Initiated.
So we're doing exactly this. But without the regular shit. Okay. Alright, can I like back? Oh, okay. I can't even use the other tools. I just like... I need to only be in the very general vicinity of my belt
I believe that's a new record, sir.
to grab batarangs in this mode.
Simulation ended.
There's a shelf here. All right. Or, nope, there's a printer here. Oh. Can we make this work somehow? Nope. Well, okay, we're not doing that then.
Do you copy?
320, go ahead.
320. Please, 1039 to Park Row. Robbery in progress.
Oh.
Copy that. En route.
All units, at
23, 1, 11, minus 1, 4, 20, 15.
So I wonder how much, like,
minus 8, 19, 9.
looking at the character model viewer thing, there seems to be quite a lot of characters to unlock. So,
Case file.
I'm kind of
Arkham
curious
Asylum.
how much of that stuff there is.
Led by Dr. Penelope
Oh.
Young, resulted in the creation of Titan Horn.
So there's kind of more to this
Case file. Arkham City.
sandboxy aspect, if you care to stick around and
Case
just...
file. Edward Nigma. Before
this
breaking
shit.
free of Arkham Asylum during Joker's takeover, Riddler left
This is
a
a puzzle.
breadcrumb trail of clues and trophies to haunt Batman, inadvertently leading to his recapture.
Oh, I just connected these things. I keep slapping these things together accidentally. There we go. That was fun. Alright, did we get anything from this? So
In
it is all?
Arkham City,
Yeah.
Riddler drew
Let's try
Batman
Billy.
back into his deadly games. Wielding his signature cane, he used hostages to secure the Dark
That's
Knight's
funny, chunky sound
participation.
effect. Whoops, there's a shelf over there. There we go, I just let it go. I can't like, oh I can. Okay, it's like disappeared. Alright, what's this?
Riddler has not been sighted since the shutdown of Arkham City. Yet it's unlikely he will not want to challenge Batman again.
Alright, let's see. Gonna look around. Or hang on. This probably gear fits like the middle of that or something. Maybe? This is like round. Well, maybe it's... No? Aha! There we go. It's like gliding away. Guess you could maybe align the question mark stuff. Yeah, this looks like it would go here. But I guess it might not. Okay, here's another round shape. That doesn't align. But this probably goes here. Yep. They keep like gliding away. this thing. There we go. It's still kind of complicated, but okay, we got it. Not many parts left now. That looks correct. No, it doesn't, actually. Okay, sure. There we go. Whew. Hey, we got a trophy for something. Doing all three of these, I guess. So I wonder if that... Let's just take a quick look.
Case file. Ra's al Ghul emerged
Because yeah, I think
as
only
mastermind
the...
behind Arkham City and the plot to kill its inmates, known as
Dude, the sound effect's pretty good.
10. When confronted,
Only like the
Joker's
Riddler...
Titan overdose left him terminally killed, an affliction he passed on to Batman.
This doesn't feel very heavy, but I guess it's difficult to make something like this feel. I can't like pull the trigger, because if I let go...
Victor Freeze was able to develop an antidote. Case file. When Young refused to deliver the Titan formula,
I can't, like,
the Joker took control
wear
of
this thing.
Arkham Asylum, releasing dangerous inmates. When confronted by Batman, the Joker took a massive dose of Titan and transformed
I don't like
into
grab
a
it like an actual...
superhuman monster. When Batman defeated him, the effects of the Titan form...
Okay, well, I did some kind of Riddler thing here. That's neat. Surveillance, forensics. I meant to jack out and take a break a while ago, but let's just see if
Initializing
we
DOI
got some kind of
database.
reward. Nope, I guess not. Well, okay, let's... Maybe we can check in the menu or something. But let's do this. Unsaved progress. Let's press yes, so we can get a feel for how that shit works. But this is gonna be weird. Where's my couch? There's my couch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured. So 0. Wait. Okay. I did something in the Batcave, but that didn't count, I guess? Wait, I need to control it. Oh, my hands are just laying there. Let me pick them up with my hands. No, no, I didn't mean to. Oh my god. I thought I would be able to look at like a list of things I'd done, but no, we're just loading into the Batcave. Well, I think we can check out and see if we can find some of this shit, because this is pretty neat, actually.
I'm afraid I have rather concerning news.
No.
Robin
Stop me
failed
with
to
your concerning news. I don't want to hear it. Let's go back to the main menu. Yes. Yeah, let's once again try this. And this is going to be weird. Alright, I'm going to pop these out. Oh, my ears. Ugh. Oh. Ooh, boy. Hello, chat. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, let me just put this down here. Wow. Hi. Oh, my eyes, my face. Let me catch up with chat, I guess. Hello, guys. This was pretty fun. Looks and sounds perfectly fine. Good. I'm glad I'm reading that here. Well, I'm gonna need to take a break. I'm gonna do. Well, that's not. Wait, hang on. We need the global hotkeys for the timer. There we go. I mean, we beat the game, but it feels like it's also designed for you to fuck around with it after completing it. So I'm going to take a break, and when I return, we'll fuck around with this for a little bit more. Man, you lose all sense of time and space in that thing. But yeah, we went for a bit over an hour, I guess. So I'm gonna go AFK for a bit, and assuming I'm not passed out, we'll do some more VR sleuthing. So see you guys shortly. All right, I'm back. Oh boy, I still feel weirdly exhausted. I feel like I just realized sitting down, like, oh man, sitting down is nice. I think I should probably sit down for a few minutes. We can do that and get some music going here. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna jump back in. We're gonna mess around with it for a little bit, but for now, while I can still like see chat, I guess I wanted to reflect for a bit. I saw there was a few comments I could just kind of stroll through real quick. I think this was like neat. I mean, I think it's if you're a fan of Batman stuff and Arkham in general, and you're like sitting there with VR stuff looking for something to do with it, I think this was kind of neat. But I don't think it's like, I'm sure for the money you would have to spend on this, and I bought this on sale. I think it retails at like $20, and I probably bought it on sale for like $5 or maybe $10. I'm sure if you have a VR setup and you're looking for something cool to do in VR for $10, let alone $20, I'm sure there's stuff you can buy that gives you a more fleshed out experience than this. I think it's neat. Like I said, the throwing batarangs, shooting the grapple gun, using the scanner. I think they did a great job on the interactions and the controls. Like, it feels good and it's intuitive. Like that part where you enter the sewer, you're stuck behind a grate and you're like, all right, what do I do? Well, it looks like I could throw a batarang at that thing and then use the grapnel gun, and you do it and it just works and it feels good. Like, I think where this sort of falls apart is both the, well, I was gonna say both the length, but I guess it's not really the length per se, but the fact that it tries to tell a story that makes no sense. Or, I mean, I feel like, can you even call it a story? It's like, it's just nonsense. It's complete nonsense. The plot, as it were, is that Nightwing and Robin die, and then Batman goes insane. That's a very strange plot. And, like, the game starts with Batman waking up from a bad dream, but are we meant to assume that the rest of the game is an even worse dream? I don't get it. Like, how did they reach the conclusion that this is the little Bat adventure? I mean, the thing this reminds me of the most, honestly, is the Adventures of Batman and Robin Activity Center for Windows 3.1 that we played way back when. Or was it Windows 95? I forget. It was an old Windows thing where it's like literally a bunch of mini games and puzzles and stuff you do, and at the end of each series of challenges or puzzles or whatever you want to call it, you apprehend one of the villains. And that game makes so much more sense than this does. And that game also, like, it's kind of an open-ended thing. You click, you know, it's a kind of a, it's a sort of an educational game, and there's not a lot of substance to that either. But because that game doesn't try to, like, tell a story that then completely makes no sense. I mean, I don't know. I think with this game, Rocksteady's definitely 4 for 4 with their Arkham storytelling being kind of garbage. It's like, again, the writing in terms of the dialogue and that kind of stuff is, for the most part, good. Like, it's not like these guys don't get these characters or anything like that, but the plot, the series of events that unfold, is nonsensical. So I feel like this would have been better off if it didn't have a plot, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot of other experience playing VR stuff, so if I was asked to do like a review of this, I think it's kind of neat. I'm glad to have experienced it. And if it hadn't been for the Caped Crusade, I don't think I would have ever bothered getting this. Because it's not something that seems very exciting on the surface. Not to me, anyway. But, you know, I enjoyed it enough that I would be open to the idea of playing something like this on a slightly larger scale, but given that I don't think this got a super hot reception, I'm not sure if that's likely to ever materialize. Because I figured, like, production values are high, and even if they're reusing a lot of assets from the other games, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you have to do very differently for VR. So, like, this was probably a pretty expensive game to make, all things considered. I mean, given its scale. If you were to imagine this as a non-VR thing, then it would have been like just a tiny little thing. But the fact that it is in VR makes it a little more complex. A lot of engineering, getting the controls and everything right, for sure. And I would have to imagine that this was not necessarily a particularly successful endeavor. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. Everyone is still fucking trying to figure out what to do with VR, I guess. But it's certainly very unique. Well, I guess unique. There aren't varying degrees of uniqueness. It's either unique or it isn't. And this is, in terms of being a Batman game. There's nothing like this, for sure. So, I like this enough to want to hop back into it. So there's that. I guess one thing I was thinking of, maybe I was thinking maybe I would try doing this seated, but I remember that I was actually intending to do this seated originally, but when I first went through the calibration process, it was a little finicky, and I couldn't really get it to work very well. So I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and do some more standing VR flailing. And to be clear, I'm not committing to 100% completion or anything like that. But let's see if we can mess around with it a little bit more and see if we can at least clear some of those optional Riddler challenge things and see how that works. Like, we got the Joker thing, and I assume that's just, you literally just unlock the Joker model for beating the game. But presumably by clearing those other Riddler category things, whatever they are, you unlock other characters. So, without further ado, let's do the necessary setup here. And I'm actually going to try to turn this slightly further still. I'm probably going to be kind of obscured by the timer flailing around here. Maybe not, but hopefully by turning it a little bit, I can get a little more clearance and not like slap this thing. So we're going to stop the music. Turn up the game audio. I have not forgotten about the timer. I mean, I will have 30 seconds or so to forget about the timer again before I go, but let's see here. Controllers, hopefully not dead. I'm assuming they just turned off from being idle. Yep, there we go. There's one of them. And there's the other. Good. Well, let's just resume timer. I increased the volume a little arbitrarily though, so turn off Riddler content. I'm gonna go to calibration.
Welcome to Wayne Tech Virtual Reality Calibration.
Alright, it looks like it's a little loud.
To ensure the best ARKHAM VR
Turn it down
experience,
just a tiny bit.
we recommend you play while standing. Please select your preference. Press the move button.
Alright, that looks pretty good.
Continue.
So, put this on fully. Plug in my other ear. And fully immerse myself. Whoa. You okay there, buddy? That does not look real. Or right. Can I, like, recalibrate this? Okay. Wait, hang on. This in here? How do I... Okay. Why is this so completely fucked up? This one's just fine, but this one... Oh.
Please stand on the bat symbol. Press the move button to continue. Please stand naturally. And position your headset
Nope, it's
within
still
the
not.
target area.
What if I move it out of view?
Press the move button.
Nope, that's like even worse.
Calibration complete.
Okay, let's... It's like upside down, inside out. Okay, what if I, like, turn it off and on? Okay. Okay, yeah, let's... Well, I don't know which one is which. Well, I think this is the one the... Okay, I guess I held them in the wrong hand. Which I don't know if this helps, but... Well, might be this one. Okay, yeah, I think I turned off the right one. Well, if I turn it back on... There we go, that's much better. Okay. Riddler content, 0%. Okay, so... There's stuff right here at the beginning. So... Dead end, tipping point. Shrapnel. Okay, yeah. Wow, Act 1. Okay, yeah, it's like very extremely short. Well, okay, let's hop back to the manor. So it's literally, you get a key from Alfred, you stick it in the piano, you turn it, you plunk some keys, and then you're done. That's it. So, how they're squeezing in 3 Riddler puzzles there, I'm excited to find out. Luckily, we don't need any more
Rough night, sir.
Riddler flashbacks. Or Riddler, murder
Some
flashbacks.
awareness of your movements would be appreciated.
There's still furniture there.
You do know that one's
Oh,
own
boy.
bed would make for more comfortable sleeping arrangements than a piano. Grand or otherwise.
You have new messages.
Ordinarily, I would beg you to take a night's rest, but, well, we have a situation. I'll explain downstairs.
last night.
Ah, you were looking for this, I imagine.
Standing me up last minute.
Hold on.
For a philanthropist, you're kind of a jerk sometimes.
Next, new message received yesterday at
You can actually move around here. I'm not sure if you could do that before.
Mr. Wayne, it's Alex Drescher calling from the mayor's office. I just wanted to thank you for your substantial donation to the ARKHAM City Redevelopment Fund. Gotham is lucky to have you, sir.
That looks pretty cool.
Next, new message.
Master Bruce?
Master Bruce.
I'm busy.
Again. I'm so old now, sir. When will you let me die?
Are we done now? Okay, can I finagle my way through here in a way that the camera is still going to actually see? Oh. Okay, let me...
Sir?
That's my PS3, okay. Oh. Aha.
Did you think you found
okay.
me? I'm buried beneath so many layers of encryption that the result resembles a magnificent tiramisu of protection.
Oh, why is this
Even
controlling
if you
like this?
pump my defenses by matching 2 pictures on this board,
Oh.
I'll just send you away with some junk data I found lying around the place.
No, okay, that's not what resume means. Oh, where'd it go?
Master Bruce?
I didn't mean to quit out of that thing. I assume we can't get to it now. That's annoying. Nope. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's go over here. Whoa. Okay, that's not what I expected, but sure. So, okay. Giant ass postcard. It's not a button. Okay. Whoa. Or do I like that somewhere? Clearly, there's Riddler shit here. Wayne Tower. That goes over here. Okay, well, I guess these are all Wayne Towers. Ah! What's the square one over here, right? Yeah. LexCorp. Alright. Looks like it goes over here. Oh, dot. Okay. So do these... Like, clearly they're loose. Oh. I cannot read this. Something 25. Okay. Okay, well, what's this Riddler thing then? It's so weird. Equals 13. What? I do not understand this, but okay. We need to solve 13 Riddlers or something? Ooh, these have different... No, okay. So 6. 9. This is one a little red. And this one has 4. I don't know where to place those things, though. Okay, but, 6, 9, and 5 is not... Okay. Ooh, that... Well, hang on. Oh, this is disorienting. Can I place this, like here? That looks about right. So maybe the red dots remove numbers, and the green ones add them? Maybe? Let's go here. I guess so. LexCorp owned shadow companies. Okay. Post this thing. Whoa. Okay. Well, maybe the Riddler thing is correct now. Nope. Let's do some quick math. So 6 plus 5 is 11. So that's 20 minus 5? Which means if I add 4 by removing the minus 4, assuming any of this is accurate, and remove the 6, does that put us at 13? Apparently.
Very good. You put all the blocks in the right place. Like a child.
I
It was
see.
you, wasn't it? Behind every humiliation, the author of every defeat.
Okay.
I suppose
So
you thought your precious fourth
this
wall
isn't
would
a
protect
puzzle
you.
per se.
Well, there's only one wall here, and I'm safely ensconced behind
It's just every time you find something or figure out, okay, you get to do one of these. Okay. Well, Penguin is not who I would have chosen, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So that's 2. That means there's a third one, and presumably here. Oh, that's pretty cool. You don't need to grab it. You just swipe it. And, well, here we have one right here.
When I programmed that one to hide on the other side of the world, I had something less possible in mind.
There we go. I just happened to see that Harlequin had 2 next to each other on the right side. So let's go for that. So, can I check my progress here? Doesn't look like it. But I guess that means we've done 3 Riddler things. Hey Bruce, something something. Oh, started zooming. I guess there's like more stuff. To find for like achievements or something, I guess.
Very good, sir.
But
Downstairs.
I think we're done as far as Riddler stuff goes. Didn't notice this before, actually. Maybe that's a new thing? That's not how it worked the first time. I don't think, anyway. Okay. So suiting up. There's a Riddler thing over there. I guess I need to grapple it.
Suit up sequence
Once I have the
initiated.
grapple.
Biometric
Something green
signature
over there.
required.
Yeah. One thing at a time. Let's just survey our environs.
Tracksuit version 7.43. Ready for deployment.
Yeah, we gotta just. So I guess if we were gonna want to find some of these Riddler things, it basically means just replaying the entire game anyway. Alright. Glob up. Smoke it.
Cowl, ready for deployment.
This is pretty fun.
Please begin.
Oh, yeah.
Cowl calibration routine. Calibrating. Calibration complete.
Oh yeah.
Grapnel gun, ready for deployment. Newest upgrades include high tensile wire
Let's
to
see if
aid
we
the
can just.
navigation of environments and retrieval
Ah!
of distant objects.
Careful! You can't afford to burn through brain cells so quickly.
Shut the
At
fuck
this
up
rate,
already.
the only tasks left for you will be using cutlery and reading.
So I assume.
Try all you like. You'll never reach me, because I know your
I
weakness.
assume any tile you
Easily
flip is just going to
distracted
stay
by
flipped, and whenever you
Calibrating
happen to
targeting.
make a
Please fire
pair,
grapnel gun at target.
you'll unlock whatever's
Grapnel gun
associated with it.
calibrated.
But there's a few like characters,
Forensic scanner. Ready for
like
deployment.
Harley Quinn and
Software
Penguin
update
and
allows
Joker,
for
whoever
crime
else.
scene
Well,
visualization
not Joker,
and
we already have
multi-layer
him, I guess,
analysis.
but there were others with
Calibrating
just bat
diagnostics.
symbols and
Please
stuff.
scan target.
So I'm a little curious about what that unlocks actually.
Diagnostics calibrated.
I want to put it back in my belt. There we go.
Batarang.
It wasn't a lot. That was
Ready
too
for
quick.
deployment.
But yeah, maybe I should
Aerodynamically designed for rapid flight and high
pay more
impact.
attention, I guess, because there's clearly something green over there, which my paranoid self wants to assume means the Riddler.
Calibrating targeting. Please use a batarang to hit the target. Batarangs equipped to utility belt. Hit
Maybe-
target to continue calibration.
Can't even see where they go. Seems like weirdly non-granular. I don't know. I have not been able to
Hit 3 targets to continue calibration.
see more Riddler stuff, but they haven't been like super well hidden so far. Whoops. Nope.
Batarang targeting calibrated. Batsuit calibration complete.
I guess we're definitely not going for 100% anyway, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried about missing the occasional Riddler thing. But it feels like there definitely should have been more than one. Right? I just gotta like really look around. I guess you're you're never going to be forced to interact with stuff behind you because the camera can't see the controller. So it would never ask that of you. Oh boy. Oh well. Oh, maybe we're going down, right? Right, I forgot about this part. We're ready. Aha! I wasn't crazy.
I know. There weren't many places to hide that one.
Because there's this long-ass elevator ride, right? The bats and everything? Oh boy. Motion sickness. Well, we're pretty much here, so anything we can shoot at from here, we can probably shoot at from down there anyway. Like this grapple thing is super satisfying to use. Oh boy, he's gonna come here and give me a bunch of bad news, whatever. Can we ignore that shit though? Is the question. So can I? No. Okay, this is just a map.
Ah, sir, you're here. Please let me know when I can brief you on the situation.
Okay, but he's not gonna. Okay, he's just gonna stay there until we interact with him. Good. What was this thing? Oh, right.
Must we relive this so often, Master Bruce?
Have you got something to tell?
So often. How often does he watch this tape?
My name is Jason Todd. Who do you hate?
Well, yeah, this also is.
Excellent.
Context for this is a little different.
You do.
Taking place before
Did you get
Arkham
that,
Knight.
Bat? Kid's not yours anymore. He's mine. Mine. To do with as I wish.
Alright, well, I guess we're.
Hey, I never asked.
Let's see how some of this stuff works.
Who is the big bad bat? His name. Tell me. Of course.
So I kind of messed around with this tiny bit at the beginning.
Unable
Never
to
could
process
stand a
blood sample.
tattletale. That's why I like to work alone. No
Spin
one to
sample.
spoil the punchline.
Mean I
You should try it
do
sometime.
this?
After all, you've seen what happens when you drag your friends into this crazy little game of ours.
Not sure what it means by spin sample, but
Unable to process blood sample.
oh, I guess I put it in. In this thing? Yeah, there we go. Now we're spinning. Oh, okay. It's all spun. I hope.
Jonathan Brown. Sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood. Current status. Interned at a private clinic.
So is this
following
going to
a
lead
violent
to
psychotic
anything?
episode.
Oh, maybe some trophies or something, I guess. I don't know. Oh shit, it's green now. I guess it became green when I analyzed it. Well, let's
Collecting blood sample.
check on ourselves, I guess. Nope. Let's give this a little spin.
Sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated blood.
Okay. I guess we knew that, but okay. Let's go put these here. What's this for? Oh, this is the bat signal, right. Guess we'll just shoot this out here. Just in case we need to call Batman. Aha! Wait, are there other drawers or shit here? No. Well, I guess we'll spin these three that
Robin
haven't
was
been-
investigating the Queen Industries murders.
Okay,
He was
well,
following a
okay.
lead when I lost contact.
I'm basically going to want to just mess with everything I can here to see if it's going to do anything for us.
Henry Adams. Sample analysis. Infected with the Joker's contaminated
Oops, all right,
blood.
there's a shelf here, don't forget.
Current status. Employed as headmaster at McCallum Academy. No outstanding warrants.
Then it just went back in the drawer, I guess. Yeah.
Albert King sample analysis.
Albert King, that was like the boxer guy, right?
Blood. Current status. In custody at GCPD. Charged with 3 counts of attempted murder.
So is this just fully for
Christina Bell, sample analysis.
lore purposes? Wait, we got a
Victim
silver
with
fucking
Douglas
trophy. Alright,
contaminated blood.
cool.
Current status. Wanted for the murder of 11 Queen Industries board members.
Well, that was worth it. Okay, let's, I'm guessing we need to do this to get one of those Riddler things, so let's try it. The Batcave had like a whole bunch of them, didn't it? So he has 20, so I guess we need more than 20. But knowing how this works, I think I can be a little more...
Excellent shot, sir.
It's like a little funny whether you can grab a batarang or not. See, these are so fucking hard to aim for. You seem to be able to grab multiple... Well, maybe not. But you can grab them right after one another, at least. Oops. Definitely hitting stuff.
Good shot, sir.
Oh, I think I killed his heel. There we go.
Excellent shot, sir.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Perfect.
Oh, it moved. Putting so many of them up there.
Activating target range.
Man, I need to like figure out the strats for this. Like, I'm not sure what it is. It's like if you throw them like this, like I'm not sure how the sort of lock-on works. I'm trying to see if, well, maybe there really isn't anything else to it. So I had the thought earlier that maybe I could just rapid fire like that, but it clearly doesn't seem to work. I think the game wants you to actually aim. And it's like, if it sort of just happens to get flung in the right direction, it doesn't seem to lock on the same way.
Good shot, sir.
But I feel like that way, and then sometimes it just doesn't seem true at all.
Excellent shot, sir.
That should be it. If we can just hit this fucking thing. Okay. We're good.
I believe that's a new record.
Simulation Mission ended.
About fucking time. Alright.
Convention
Left of
obliges me to
center.
reward high scores. It does not, however, oblige me to congratulate.
Is this
Oh,
BVS?
it's you, my
Yeah, okay.
nemesis. Here, nemesis.
Alright, we
Here's
just got a bunch of
shiny
different
bauble
Batmans.
to distract you.
Oof, I'm like short of breath now. What we got? Hopefully, most other things aren't going to be physically demanding. Alright, we got a list
I'm
of
afraid
them,
I
I
have
guess.
rather concerning news. Robin failed to report in last night, and now I'm unable to reach
I
Nightwing
can't
as
skip
well.
this.
It could be coincidence, sir, but it's unlike them not to respond. Hopefully the Bat computer can help you pinpoint their location.
Oh! Thirsts for blood, but drinks no more. The demon's dead, but here's his claw. Huh. I mean, am I supposed to? I can't, like, shine on anything. There's like a scanning sound when I scan this thing. Oh, the subtitles is the text, okay. Oh. Do it this way?
Nightwing messaged to say he'd be
I mean,
in
that
Gotham
makes it sound like I'm
yesterday
supposed to
evening. Since then,
aim this at something. Aha. Okay. Well, there's probably a few of those then. Maybe one on each side. They could be anywhere, I guess. Yep. Oh. Is it turning? Looks like it. Kinda neat, but I don't know if it's super exciting.
I'm sure you can locate them using the Bat computer, sir.
Oh. He's talking about Robin and Nightwing. I don't give a fuck about those guys. I mean, they're screwed anyway, right? I want to find little emblems to shoot batarangs at. Well, throw batarangs at, rather. 3 could be a nice even number, I guess. Or maybe there's more. Oh boy. Fucking neck. Okay, that doesn't go further. But it could be up here. I didn't check this high up, I don't think. Oh.
If just one of them had failed to report in, I wouldn't be so concerned. But both.
Don't worry about it, Alfred. I'm sure it's totally fine. Okay, well, I hit 3 things, which in itself seem to do anything. Oh, okay. Okay. No, wait, fuck.
Welcome. Please select vehicle.
What's with this arrow? So I tried to grapple towards the question mark thing, and it took me here. There's more vehicles to unlock too. I guess I don't really care about that, but alright, let's go back there. I guess the auto aim is just extremely forgiving. So I was shooting the grapnel like in very roughly this direction. Oh boy. Are we just restarting this? Nope, it's there. Something's missing, of course, but nope, it's like too far away. That's not doing anything. Okay, that just stays there. Oh, is this gonna be one of those fucking align the camera thing, but in VR? That kind of interesting, actually. That thing just seems to be there now. Like, this stuff is far more interesting than the actual game, I think. Huh. Well, guess we might come back to this, or not come back to this. What was this thing again? I forget. Oh, that's the fucking Jason Topper, yeah. We never actually went here for anything before. Oh, right, this thing. Hey, we moved the camera.
Yesterday at 7:28 p.m.
Oh.
Batman, it's Robin. So, it wasn't easy, but I managed to get a sample of Christina Bell's blood from the Queen Industries crime scene. I left it with the others. Let me know what it turns up.
Next, new message.
Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense that we're like, we haven't rounded up those guys for quarantine just yet.
20.
Sir, I've been unable to reach Nightwing and Robin. I'm assuming they're with you, but then I have no idea where you are either.
I guess this is a bad smartphone. It didn't really occur to me, but I guess that's what this is. Oh my god. Holy shit. What happened? Oh, I gotta grab my phone again. There we go. What did it say? There we go. Dude, that is cool.
That was an easy one. Designed to lull you into
Oh,
a false
those
sense
bat
of
logos,
security.
I'm sure they're Batmobiles. Because it was like the 60s bat logo. Yeah, and there's like the Nolan bat logo. Those are probably the Batmobiles. That was cool. Alright, I don't need this anymore. Oh, this is creepy.
11.
So presumably
320, do you copy?
these things are here for some reason or another.
320, please.
Oh, okay. So the garage, I guess, is for looking at vehicles, unlocked Batmobiles and such, and when we eventually go somewhere. Okay, so this too, right. This is not part of the actual... It just happened to be Riddler themed, but building these things just gave me a trophy, right? So... Because if it would have given me an actual Riddler thing, it would have done that. Alright, let's casually slide over here. So there was the... okay. We did see that little green arrow above the garage.
Batman, Gotham City Vigilante.
It feels strange. I mean, I guess this is like my height, but he feels shorter than me, which is strange because this is me, right? It like looks kind of fucking cool though. Like seeing characters like this up close. Although if I go too close, it's just too blurry. But I'm pretty sure that's like a calibration thing. That made it a little better. Like the light and everything. Yeah, it looks really good. Whoa! Alright, don't shoot. Oh, this is one of the creepy, yeah, face-turning ones. Well, he's going to turn his head as well as he can. I don't know if this is, makes for exciting watching on the stream, but from my perspective, this is pretty fucking cool. And I feel I could say that, you know, as far as like, is this a good game or not, or like reviewing this, paying $10 for like a VR model viewer of character models for games at this quality, like that's something I can actually feel is a pretty tempting offer. Give me fun. All right, like this. This is really cool. This kind of makes me like stuff like this makes me more tempted to invest in VR for my PC. Because obviously, like this, the whole framing of this is pretty unique and specific to this game, of course, with the animations and the whole scenery and everything. But just the idea of like looking at 3D art assets in VR, like that's obviously something you can do yourself, basically. You can render imagery and videos and 3D models in real time in VR in all kinds of different ways. And man, that's actually very cool.
Oswald Cobblepot, aka.
He looks really different. So we had a different voice, but I feel like his like he looks different from the other games too. I think it's like his facial features. Not that different. Oh yeah, he looks at me, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess it does that. I didn't even... It's not just a little figure. Even the full-scale version. It's creepy. But I'm sure there's a lot of stuff goes into like making these models specifically for this, especially with like the facial animation and stuff. Because the facial animation I felt was like a. I commented on it when we played Arkham Knight. But like obviously Arkham Knight is a very high production value AAA game. But the things you can see in that game that make it apparent that it's like a 2015 game and not a 2019 game, I think, is like the way the character faces look and animate. And I feel like this, I could be wrong, maybe it's just the VR aspect, but it feels like this is much more sort of high fidelity and more detailed animation. Either way, I'm assuming these models are all specifically made for this, and not like just ported straight over. Because I feel like if everything could be or was ported straight over, they could just, why not put like every character? I mean, she's short. Everyone is short, which makes sense, I guess, that she would be shorter than me. But So kind of weird. Man, she looks cool though. Get a little sound clip. It's a little tricky turning around it, but yeah, it's like it's so jittery. The precision of the controllers, like tracking, in combination with the rendering resolution, as well as like the trickiness of adjusting the visor just right, means that it doesn't quite hold up for this kind of scrutiny, I think. But it's like not far off. And I feel like if you had like a Vive or an Index or whatever, an expensive PC headset, that's a cool quote. Like it would, this kind of thing could probably be super duper cool. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is really fun and cool in a way that makes me interested in messing around more with VR stuff. Makes me think that like, hey, maybe I should use this PSVR thing more than once in like 2 years. Is this the fighting pose? Oh, not really. Weirdly enough, she seems kind of less animated. Like, well, I guess we don't really see her face super clearly, but like, her talking about the facial animation, like, well, we're not going to see that here, really.
Chicks dig the car.
But you would expect Harley Quinn to be like more expressive than anyone. Like, not really. The hair looks a little funky. Like her bangs, like, I don't know. It looks not quite right, the transparency. Her bangs are like all, I don't know if you can see it. They're like all sharp, square corners. It looks a little strange. Anyway. Oh, this thing just landed here, I guess. Because yeah, this is, you know, as far as
the Joker,
the roster of characters in, or like even just the model viewer stuff in Arkham Knight. There's a lot more characters than this. God, he looks even grosser in, well, I was gonna say in real life, but in VR, I guess. Also the hair, but I mean, hair rendering is kind of tricky. But yeah, this, oh, man, like getting this kind of view from, like, we were playing Injustice 2 not too long ago, right? On one of my like fighting game streams, and we spent some time looking at character models and stuff. And man, having like MK11 or something, like a VR mode. Actually, this makes me very curious to try the VR mode in Tekken 7, which I guess is a weird kind of training mode sort of thing. But even that game too, like, yeah. I mean, I'm obviously hugely into game art, and character art is like the area I'm most interested in. So getting to take a close look at these like art assets and these characters like this, I think it's a that to me is like by far the most compelling thing about this. And this definitely makes me like curious about oh, there we go. Makes me curious about that kind of thing in other contexts. Oh yeah, maybe we were meant to actually do a thing there. So I just noticed it says 3 battering targets. I guess that means that we hit all 3 of them. 3 remaining. I don't know. Well, we hit 3, and we got the thing from the thing. I forgot that we were meant to actually do something here.
Initializing POI database.
So, I'm curious, what if we try to put the tracker thing on Robin?
Tim Drake. Activating Robin's
Is it just
location
gonna
tracker. Searching.
not find
Location
anything?
tracker
Yeah.
not detected.
Damn it.
Figured as much.
Nightwing's tracker could still be online.
I guess we didn't really look at all this stuff, did we? Man, this makes me wish I could see all the like Arkham Origins characters like this instead. Anyway.
Harleen Quinzel.
I'm just
Oswald
curious to see what
Cobblepot.
it's said about these things.
The Joker. Richard Gray. Activating Nightwing's location tracker. Searching. Nightwing location identified.
Nightwing is in central Gotham.
His hair
Why
looks
isn't
really
he
good, though.
responding? I should
It's
head
weird,
to
like
his
some of the
location.
characters
He could be in danger.
had really strange looking hair, but his looks like fucking immaculate. Alright. Good now. Are we just replaying the whole thing one more time? I don't know.
Sir, I've readied the Batwing and the Batmobile for deployment.
We'll see. Maybe we'll keep playing until my
Every second.
until my back gives out and I need to sit down. So, what's
Welcome.
that
Please
thing?
select vehicle.
Oh. Am I standing too close? Where the hell am I? No, I'm really far away. Okay. But if yeah, it's probably out of frame. What's with that up arrow? I feel like that's a Riddler thing. Do I interact with this? I guess not.
Vehicle selected.
So I guess I was gonna say like I'm tempted to check out the Batmobile because we used the Batwing last time. Aha! But maybe we're meant to go up.
Quadratic equations, that'd stop you. Why must these trials be fun?
There we go. I wanted to see.
Reach my impenetrable digital fortress.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's adorable.
I saw there was the 89 logo, which makes sense because it's the 60s car, the 89 Batmobile, the Nolan Batmobile. Those are the ones that are unlockable in the main game, so it makes sense that those are the ones here too. But you get like 2 seconds to memorize or like look at all these icons first. So I wanted to see what I could find that I could maybe try unlocking. But yeah, I wonder if maybe if we call for the Batwing, it'll open up the ceiling, and we can like there's a box there to grapple or something. This is so awkward. I mean, I guess they wanted to have something that within the context of the Batcave makes sense for like a letting you rotate the model, look at it, but it's still a little goofy. Oh, I guess I could do this.
Engage.
I see. With tank mode. Alright. Is this? Oh. I thought it was like a double exclamation mark or something that was orange. But
Selected.
high performance modified concept car. Oh, dude, how fucking sick is this though? This is so cool. Man, I like this. Dude, I'm excited for the new Batman movie. Oh, the little brake parachute. The fact that he's driving like fucking muscle car, that's so sick to me. At least in like the one picture that came out or whatever. Batmobile being a car. What a novel fucking concept. Far away, but controlling this it's slightly awkward, but it's cool. Well, we should probably check out the
Vehicle selected.
The thing is, there's not an actual like cutscene or anything as you're driving or flying away, right? So I don't think there was anyway. So picking the Batmobile versus picking this thing, I guess, shouldn't make that much of a difference. Let's see if there's a hidden thing somewhere on this thing too. Alright, well. Let's see if we can...
Setting navigation coordinates.
Aha, see, it does open.
Nightwing's current location.
But I guess I could still probably swap vehicles.
Oh, good. You found that one.
Actually, not sure what the brand logo is.
Thrilled.
I mean, it's a car, I guess, but I don't know. Alright.
Godspeed, Master Bruce.
I guess we'll go a little further.
Sir, you're nearing Master Grayson's tracking beacon. Have you found him?
So here, I'm assuming we're basically just gonna... Oh. That's the Mad Hatter. That's cool. And that's the little, diorama thing that you fight on. Like, that's the Mad Hatter mission sequence thing from Arkham Knight. That is cool. I completely missed that. Ooh. See? There's a Riddler dot here. Oh, there's a thing down there. Is that a button? Okay, this might be a little more elaborate than I thought. Nope. I don't want to put this apple down because I don't need it. I mean, those are conspicuously glowing dots. Okay, I'm just slamming into shit here. This is to my left. Okay, good to know. I feel like if you were able to hit that thing, I would have hit it by now. Alright, let's do this then. Okay, we're on to something. Okay, there's 3 things there. That's gonna open up that thing. I see. More red, glowy things, like that. Formerly red glowing thing. Oh, shit. Okay, where's that other bat logo?
Is now really an appropriate time to be searching for trinkets? Have some respect.
Okay, I guess there's the BVS Batmobile also. What the heck is this?
You're really rather persistent, aren't you?
Yeah, okay, I was just about to say, it's the original Arkham Asylum one. I guess so. So I'm assuming I need to scan some wall. Oops. But that's the thing, right? But it's not. I feel like I need to scan something to find most of a question mark that I can then align this with.
Beaten to death. Why wasn't I here? Why didn't I stop it?
It's so weird.
Data recorder detected.
I need to find out who did this. Analyzing Nightwing with the forensics scanner will help me identify the killer.
Okay. Found something there. Okay, now I'm turning around so the controls are acting up. In a moral den with gang. Oh, okay. I should just do this so I can read the subtitles instead. An immoral den where gangsters chill, the kind with more than time to kill. Okay, so an immoral den, whatever. I'm assuming that's referring to the Iceberg Lounge that we saw something about seconds ago. Maybe after we read the clue, then. Because when I scanned this, there was like a brrr sound. So maybe now. No, I think I'm. Yeah. It's losing things. It's like starting to scan. All right, let's go up there.
I'm not allowed in the Iceberg Lounge. Cobblepot says anorak wankers are bombed.
That's not what I meant to do.
Like all
Okay.
my rejections,
Promise to mark the win, of course. They're in the game, so why not have those bottles? Still no closer to that. This thing. I never went here, I don't think. Well, I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, never mind. Oh. This is so cool.
You think you've won? Ah! Imagine how strange I've made you look to anyone watching.
Yeah, I'll just pick whatever. Alright, well, let's...
Multiple trauma. Cause of death,
So I wonder if
fracture.
at this point...
They broke your neck. You must have been in agony when you died.
Because I'm not going to move around outside of this space.
Generating reconstruction.
You were the best
I'm probably
fighter
done
I've
here
ever
as far as
trained.
Riddler stuff goes.
How did they beat you?
So let's do this. Because I can still go to any scene I want. Like, unsaved progress doesn't really mean anything. So we can go back to the menu and get a feel for our Riddler progress. Okay, so we missed ABC. Okay, so there's like different types of icons. Unfortunately, because we can't see the ones we completed, we can't really see. So, okay, obviously the box is the box, right? I mean, the box icon represents one of those hidden boxes that you shoot. The ABC, I guess, could be the riddles that are written on the wall, or wherever. So just gonna scan stuff. In the suit-up sequence, I mean, I got the scanner. But maybe I didn't scan everything I could have. 5 out of 18. I guess that's not the same. It says Riddler content 40%. 5 out of 18 is not 40%. So this is something else then. Is that like trophies or something? There's plenty more to do in the Batcave, apparently. I thought I was being fairly thorough. Maybe, it seems unlikely, but I was going to say, maybe if you unlock the other Batmobiles or something, there's stuff on there. But that doesn't make sense, because you could unlock them last, which means you'd be in a dead end. So the question mark thing has got to be one of those align the question mark, right? Well, it doesn't have to be, but that makes sense. Those are like the types of things we've seen. So like the ABC, we see a riddle, and then we scan something. So, okay, in the Batcave, we saw the riddle description on the monitor. In the Nightwing death scene, we saw the clue, which was the text, and then the clue led to the Iceberg Lounge thing. So I just scanned that. And I guess we found the clue in the Batcave. 1, not 3, but at least 1. But I guess I didn't really walk around with the scanner to scan everything to find those clues. But if you find them, I guess you're just going to scan something else. The tipping point, that's the penguin scene, right? Shrapnel has to be the morgue. Birdcage is when you're stuck with Robin. And Reflections is just all of the Arkham Asylum thing, I guess. Let's... let's hop into the back cave again, just to see. I didn't pay too much attention to. I don't remember what the text said. Something about claw, demon, whatever, right? Because I didn't realize that the riddle, mechanically, what the game was asking of me based on the riddle, I didn't really understand. But now that I know,
I'm afraid I have rather concerning news. Robin failed to report in last night, and now I'm unable to reach Nightwing as well.
Thirst for blood, but drinks no more. The demon's dead, but here's his claw.
Computer can help you pinpoint their location.
So basically, now that I have that clue, I need to find something that's gonna scan, like this. Oops. Alright, that could be,
Case file, Arkham City.
Demon.
British Al Ghul emerged
British Al Ghul.
as the mastermind behind
Looks
Arkham
like we're finding
City.
something. There we go.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Do you think this is some kind of... Never mind.
Okay, we found something.
How many table scraps must I fling into your content-hungry maw?
And the plot to kill its inmates, known as
So,
Protocol
that's
10.
one of those riddles done. But that means
Raish killed himself with his own sword. His
there's
body
more.
went missing and was never recovered.
We kind of need to scan like the entirety of every place we can go to find more clues. No, the number thing, the radio station, whatever, that has to be something, right? Oh, hello. Oh, I thought I found something, it's just a yellow thing. Yeah, cool. Yeah, nothing else here.
23, 1, 11, minus 1, 4,
Trying to think, like,
20,
where could these numbers...
15, minus 8, 19, 9,
What could I be doing? What place is there? What thing is there to do
10, 12,
where these numbers could have any significance? I'm not sure. There is at least one Riddler box. This one looks right.
23,
Yeah.
1,
That we have not found
minus 1,
in this location.
20.
And that kind of puzzles me. Alright, we did not scan. Okay. So that's like whoever's icon is there. Okay, I scanned something. I don't see it, but I heard the burp. There we go. Once fresh, now what? Once fresh, now faded, ravaged by time. His hand-picked accessory to many a crime. So I'm sure that's going to be another thing in the evidence thing, probably, right? But
Initializing POI database.
so
Tim Drake, aka Robin.
okay, maybe there's something here. Is this glowing green? Yes. Okay. So this is a. Oh, maybe. Wait. So this is a dot. This is a Riddler question mark dot. Maybe he has a question mark on his cape or something. I'm a fucking genius. Good. How do I align it? It started turning a little blue. There we go. Got it.
You'll never get this one. Just accept. Oh,
First killer Croc, bottom left. Fuck, that was too early. Alright, you'll probably get one more. That was a, like, well-designed little riddle. There's a subtle mark there. We knew it was on Robin. We had to hold this, like... Damn, this shit is fun. Like, the main game's whatever, but I actually like all this stuff. This is, like, the most... Well, I was gonna say, like, investigating you're doing these games, but maybe that's a bit of a stretch. Alright, let's go look at evidence and find... What was the clue? Hand-picked memory something. Well, we'll just try... Wait, case files, right? I mean, I guess we'll just look at each one.
Our experiments on Bane, led by Dr. Penelope Young, resulted in the creation of Titan.
Sooner or later, one of them's gonna...
The Joker planned to use...
Ding, ding, ding.
When Young refused to deliver the Titan formula, the Joker took control of ARKHAM Asylum. When confronted
Accessory
by
to many a crime, or whatever it's called,
took
not
a
this.
massive dose of Titan and transformed into a super... Case file. The Joker's Titan overdose left him terminally
Cool.
ill.
I'm just like, you gotta find something on it.
Passed on to Batman via a blood transfusion
Or unless...
during the Arkham City incident.
It's like
With
the...
Batman's help,
Okay, this thing.
Dr. Freeze was able to
Like the
develop
dinosaur
an
or some
antidote.
shit.
After Batman used the antidote on himself, the Joker attacked him and destroyed the remaining
Maybe I'm just
serum.
making assumptions here.
The Joker succumbed to his illness
Whoops.
and died, prompting Harley Quinn to seek violent retribution.
There we go. I like this touch with the sound effects. Yeah, my throwing needs some work, but... Ooh, ooh. Go, Alfred. Catch. Oh, okay. Well, okay, let's give it one more shot. It's kind of cool.
Case file. Edward Nigma. In Arkham City, Riddler drew
Maybe I
Batman
need to
back
build
into his
this
deadly
in.
games. Wielding his signature cane, he used hostages to secure the Dark Knight's participation.
Ah, there we go. Nope, it's not scanning. Well, I guess if the Riddler wrote the clue, it wouldn't be about the Riddler's thing. Would it?
In Arkham City, Riddler drew... Before
But
breaking
maybe,
free
who
of
knows?
Arkham Asylum during Joker's takeover,
Let's quickly...
Riddler left a breadcrumb trail of clues and trophies to taunt Batman, inadvertently leading to his recapture.
Man, we're pros at this now. He said as he completely failed to assemble, I think. There we go. Okay. I can't like just grab this. Well, now that we're collecting Riddler boxes, I guess this Riddler box is a Riddler box, probably, right? Or like it should be.
Yet it's unlikely he will not
Let's hope
want to
this goes a little
challenge
faster.
Batman again.
this not sit here? I feel like it should. Well, I felt wrong, I guess. Nope, okay. Okay, nope, I guess it's just... It's a thing. Okay, well. Then we did this again for no reason. That's fine. Alright, what? Hang on then. Maybe I should actually read the clue. Once fresh, now faded. Ravaged by time. Handpicked accessory. Is this like a... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is this like a Joker flower thing? It didn't occur to me. I thought it would have to be something that's in the Batcave, but because you only get access to the Riddler stuff once you've beaten the game, at which point you also unlock this guy. There we go.
Honestly, what was that clown's appeal? Humor? None of his jokes could possibly match mine. Once I explain them to you.
Oops.
Huh. 7 pairs found. That's really rather
oh
more
yeah,
than I thought.
these guys were also in the game.
Well done. Yes, well done.
I think we were looking... Oh yeah, there were Killer Croc there, but... Okay. Well.
Martha Wayne.
Give your mouse a look at, I guess. Do you have a fighting pose? Guards are dead. Alright, okay, fine. Whatever. Okay, so they're just like two separate.
Twinkletoes, Benson. Frank, Box Cutter, Ellerby.
Man, I feel like I'd pay $10 for a thing that was just this, but like all of the different characters, without having to fuck around with all this shit to get it. Even though some of it is pretty fun. I don't know. I feel like I kind of might be at about my limit right now, though. I would be interested in trying to complete all this, I think. But probably not today. Probably not all in one. I was going to say one sitting, but I guess I'm doing it in one standing. Alright, let me just... Ah, my ears. I hate earbuds. You have no idea. Alright, where's my couch? Here. Alright, there we go. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, my face. Alright. Let me put this thing down. Wow, I went for about just as long. Alright, that's time right there. Ugh. Ugh. My eyes. Actually, it's not even really my eyes, but just my face. Let me grab my chair. Oh, sitting down. There, felt so good. You're getting the full fidelity of my squeak-ass chair, by the way. There we go. Does it count as a workout? I mean, by my standards, pretty much. This is more of a workout than I get regularly. Yeah, if any people dropped in here, again, needless to say, I can't really read chat while in VR, so let me catch up a little bit. The new Eraser turnabout in the minigame department. I don't know about that. To a degree, I guess, but At least this is a VR sandbox type of thing. It doesn't purport to be a movie licensed game, full-size game based on an action movie. So it's a little less weird, I guess. Yeah, VR stuff is like interesting, right? Because there's definitely a few things that people have sort of figured out that you can do in VR, and anything that's kind of cockpit based for sure, like standing still and looking around, works really well. And as far as like motion sickness goes, cockpit view stuff tends to be a lot less disruptive than other things can be. And as far as controls go, like those kinds of things, like if you're playing a driving game, you probably either have a steering wheel or just, you don't expect motion controls or something like that. Having a controller works fine. I will say for this, like the motion controls were awesome. If you could play this with a controller, I feel like you would lose 90% of the appeal. Because using the grapple gun, like that was so fun. And the batarang stuff was sure awkward at times, but still, it wouldn't work with a controller, really. But movement is always tricky, so that's why, either have some kind of contrivance about being stuck in a wheelchair or something, I don't know, or just have games that don't require a lot of movement. I'm really curious about stuff like RE7 and Half-Life Alyx that have, different types of movement, different methods for it, but essentially full movement. Let's get some music going. Because I'm like curious how well that works. Like the teleporting stuff is sort of standard at this point, but even that can be done different ways. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's certainly some things, aiming, motion controls. There's countless VR shooting galleries, and that kind of stuff. There's so many things out there like that because it's an obvious idea, but also something that actually works. It doesn't immediately bump into so many of the limitations of VR. But it's still so young. It's such an immature is that the right word? Unproven, I don't know, young technology that there's still so much that hasn't been figured out, I think, which, doesn't even take into account the technical limitations, the performance needed to render certain things in a particular quality and having it be sharp and having it be, having the field of view that you want and all that kind of stuff. Even if none of that was an issue at all, just how you do it, and which I guess you can't really divorce it either, because the performance can have such an impact on. It's probably a little loud. The performance can have such an impact on your immersion and your presence in VR and not feeling sick and that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is definitely the longest I've spent in any VR thing and getting kind of in depth with it. Oh yeah, Boo 1319 followed. I just saw that right now. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. So yeah, this was very interesting. Kind of makes me interested in messing around more with VR, but for now, I'm happy to be done with this. Oh, boy, I feel exhausted. This is weirdly tiring. So let's do let's do this, I guess. We're done with the game, right? So that means it's time to do this. I'm a little disoriented. You'll have to excuse me. I'm also a little. Let's do that. Not having my headset. There's a lot of stuff that's just weirdly different tonight. We'll get through this real quick. Let's just do this. A little bit of bookkeeping, housekeeping, if you will. Interact with this, and no, that's the wrong one. Whoops. Interact. So we can scroll down to the very bottom. Because ARKHAM VR. Boom. Done. It's been... Well, it's not next game. It has been beaten, I guess. In, well, the timing here is highly arbitrary, but sure, let's call it 239.57. In most other games, if I've completed or done stuff after beating the game, I usually stop the timer and then mess around with it. But I feel like the Riddler stuff is... I don't know. I guess I could put 1:13 or however long it took to actually complete the thing first. I don't know. For now, this is the timer I have on screen, so I'll just put down this number. And I guess you'll have to write an angry letter if you disagree. And, dude, we're fucking... in the home stretch. We're in the middle of the home stretch right now. Next game is Batman the Telltale series. I need to figure out which platform to play this on, because I'm pretty sure I have this on both Xbox One and PS4. I own both seasons on at least one platform. I mean, I'm not sure how these games work. I would prefer to play on PC because I reckon the performance is going to be the best. These games, the Telltale stuff tends to be like not run very well on consoles. But I think PS4 might be the only... Well, shit, I'm actually sure if I do have... Because I was going to say, if I have both games on the same platform, I'd use that platform regardless. But I'm actually unsure. I think I might only have Season 2 on PC. And I have Season 1 on PS4 and Xbox. Well, I'll look into it. We, of course, also need to update this right here. So, I mean, I guess this is a little weird how to count which characters appear in this game, but I think it's fair to say that Joker appears. I think we can count all the villains who show up. I mean, he was part of the weird flashback ending shit, so he's in this game. He's part of Batman's hallucinations. He's very much real. Yeah, Telltale Batman is the only games we have left. The only games we haven't played. But, as I've said before, I do want to do a special episode where we revisit some of the early games where the VODs have been deleted, or, you know, Twitch had some kind of fuck up some time back and VODs disappeared. So that's a handful of games. I think it's, well, we can look it up actually, or I can tell you. It is Mega Drive Batman. Let's see here. It's Game Boy Batman, Mega Drive Batman, PC Engine Batman, Arcade Batman, the Atari game, and the NES Batman Return of the Joker. So these are all like pretty fun short games. So we'll probably just do one stream where we either play through all of them or just like mess around with them a little bit. Yeah, the Spectrum Batman, the original Batman game is all there. Half, I guess, of I think, let's see, yeah, the Game Boy Batman Part 1 VOD is still around, but the second VOD is gone. And the other 4 or 5 games just don't have any VODs at the time, for the time being. So I want to play those games, or record that. So we just have it for posterity, I guess. So I'm not sure, like the Telltale games, I don't have that much experience with Telltale stuff, but I have played through the first season of The Walking Dead, and I guess they're going to be shorter than like the Arkham stuff, but probably, you know, an hour per episode or something like that. Doesn't seem too far off for prediction, right? Let's say 6-ish hours per season. 6 to 8 maybe if they're a little longer. Which means that they're not going to be single stream games, I don't think. But probably you could complete one of those series over 2 streams, or maybe a long like Saturday stream or something. So between those 2 games and the retro, well, not a retrospective really, but like catch up lost tapes thing I want to do, we're not far off the finale, where we're going to go through and rank every single Batman game. I need to prepare some stuff for that too, by the way. But I'll figure that out when we get there. So I feel reasonably confident in saying that the Caped Crusade will conclude at some point in April, which is exciting. I'm very excited. Anyway, let's hop on back to... Well, you guys didn't delete it, I guess. Stats. Penguin. Boom. He's in the game. No Catwoman. No Mr. Freeze. Poison Ivy. Riddler, I think we should count, right? It's probably a thing where you complete everything, too. Maybe. I don't know. I'm almost impressed they didn't find a way to squeeze in Scarecrow in this game. He's not in here. Mad Hatter, I don't think we count, because he wasn't there, right? His hat was there. But it's just a little reference. Harlequin, I feel like it should count, because it's like they made the effort to put the character models there. I'm going to count it anyway. Clayface, Man-Bat. Killer Croc was in there for sure. It's interesting, actually, because Harlequin, I think, is the only character model that we could unlock that we didn't see in the... Well, there's Batsuit models that we can unlock, too, but it's like they only added her because she's a popular, fun character to have there. She's not really in the game otherwise, I guess. It's a little funny. Okay, here's an interesting one. Ventriloquist. The Ventriloquist is not in the game, but Scarface was. The puppet. But I'm pretty sure that the puppet appears in Arkham Asylum. And we didn't, like... I guess I don't have a separate entry for Scarface. Because Scarface does appear without Ventriloquist a few times, but I guess you don't really see the opposite very often. Ventriloquist has been in a couple of games. He has been in... Oh my god, I need to cross-check here. He has been in The Adventures of Batman and Robin Activity Center, which is kind of the non-VR version of Arkham VR. He was in Batman Gotham City Racer, the animated series-based driving game. He was in Dark Tomorrow, right? The Xbox game. The Japanese-developed, super weird, famously terrible, but I thought it was kind of cool game. 4445, that has to be Lego games, right? Ooh, interesting. No, okay. He was in Lego Batman, but I actually did put Ventriloquist as being in Arkham Asylum. Well, if he was in Arkham Asylum, then I'm going to add him here. Because I don't think... I must have added him because Scarface, like the puppet, is there. I don't really remember, but I guess I'll stay consistent. I wanted to add Scarface because I thought it was cool they put him in there, so I guess he'll go there under Ventriloquist, sure. Bane, nope, just a mask. Then we got all these. Mr. Zsasz makes a long time return. He's up at 7 entries. He's been in for such a non-character, he's been in quite a few of these games actually. Talia al Ghul, unfortunately, nope. Would have been cool to see her in the model viewer. Hush, nope. It just dawned on me. Did we ever get any kind of closure as to who killed Nightwing? What a weird thing. Deadshot, Grundy, Deathstroke, no. Were there any other... Wait, hang on. Killer Croc, I missed. Nope, I didn't miss him. I actually added him to the list. I'm just too quick. I just got sidetracked by the whole Ventriloquist thing. Killer Croc was in this game. Yeah, I guess that's that. There were kind of a surprising number of characters, despite how short this thing was, but Batman killed him under Joker blood influence. That's why he knew how to fight Nightwing. I'm not sure if that's like the actual explanation or a half joke or what, but like I guess I'll believe it. But Nightwing's around in Arkham Knight, right? Yeah, he is. So are we meant to assume that the entirety of this game was just because Robin is around too. Like the game ends sort of. Well, it doesn't end. You chill out there with Robin, and then Killer Croc takes a bite out of Robin's head, and then you're in Arkham Asylum. What the fuck is this game? It was all a dream, man. Like I can't get over like it's not that I'm upset. I'm just like baffled by the direction they took with this. It's so strange. It's really so strange. But we're done with it. We're officially done with Arkham VR. We're officially done with the Arkham series. That feels really strange, but it doesn't feel bad. I'm happy. I'm glad we were able to get this done. I was very nervous about doing this stream. I wasn't sure if I was able to gonna get everything to work. I had a lot of fucking around with this shelf here, smacking into it, but I don't think I've broken anything. And frankly, as far as like the camera tracking and everything went, it worked perfectly fine. The little experience I've had with PSVR previously, trying to play like Tetris Effect and stuff, I had really, really awful drifting issues with the like VR view just kind of trailing off. It was terrible. But it actually worked super well. I didn't have any VR issues at all. The only issues I had was like with my not having enough room, smacking into things. Otherwise, I thought it worked really well. So I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't expect it to work that well. Maybe it helped having the room all dark and making sure I had decent distance away from the camera, but I thought it would be a complete disaster, and it was only a very slight disaster, all things considered. Batman Nightmare fueled by the Joker virus too. Yeah, I mean that's like the go-to explanation for anything at that point, isn't it? Such a dumb storyline. Oh man. Anyway, I feel weird after this. It's like exhausting and slightly disorienting, and well, it's not fair to say nauseating, but it's tiring in a unique way. And not just from chucking batarangs. You've seen the Arkham sequence, Batman breaking Nightwing's neck. That's right. That's true. But again, like I said, it's like it annoys me that there's so many things that are like left kind of deliberately open-ended, or it's meant to be open-ended, I guess. But it doesn't feel like it's. I don't feel like it's clever. It feels more like it's a cop-out in a way, or it's like... I feel like it's trying very hard to be clever, but to a very unclear end. Like, I'm not sure what you're supposed to be so blown away by and walk away being, like, really reflective over, like, oh man, this was so deep, or whatever. I don't know, it's just... It's a little silly, I think. But I guess that makes sense. I mean, there's something to that. But it's also like, okay, so he went out and killed Nightwing. Did he also dream? Like, the whole like, yeah, there's like, I feel like as soon as you try to think about it, it kind of falls apart, or it like doesn't really make sense. It's weird. It's goofy. But I guess if you can look past some of that stuff or just kind of ignore it, the VR, pointing and clicking, if we can call it that, I like that part. But yeah, I said that too, Atomic Rotor. Like it's the normally you talk about the story falling apart towards the end, but this is it doesn't really have a lot of lead up. Like it's. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about this, but it's like falling apart as soon as anything starts happening. You just don't realize that you're already at the end by the time the game starts. I don't know, man. Those games are high quality in many ways, but like Sefton Hill, is that who it should? Is that whose feet we should put the blame at? Is that how you English? Like the director, he's also like the lead writer, I think, on all those games. Like they're just not well written. I'm sorry to say, but But hey, even despite that, they're still fucking super fun to play, so that's alright. Anyway, it's just past midnight. I'm really, really tired. I really need to wrap things up. Like I said, super happy that this all worked out. This was a fun stream, even though I couldn't pre-chat, and it was weird in so many ways. We played it. We, well, had a decently good time. And it all worked. I'm grateful for that. But that's going to be it for me tonight. Stick around, and I'll see if I can send you guys over somewhere else. I'll be streaming again, I'm sure, at some point in the next couple of days. Don't really have much sort of slated for now. Obviously, we'll get started on Telltale Batman soon enough. Otherwise, as always, keep an eye on my Twitter or Discord for the latest updates on streams. I'm going to assume that maybe we'll get back to a Tuesday-ish, Tuesday-Friday stream schedule or something. I'm not sure, but taking tomorrow off for sure, and then we'll see whenever the stream itch comes back. Sooner or later, I'm sure. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.